A quick reminder before this video starts, this is a really in-depth guide of Minecraft PvP. It will teach you everything that you need to know in order to be better at PvP. So the video will be split into a lot of sections, so if you want to, feel free to just skip to the part where you want to learn. And also, do you know that you have 2.2 billion seconds in your life? And it would be very nice and kind of you to just use 5 seconds to subscribe, leave a like, and also turn on the notifications. That will make a man like me very happy. So yeah, with that out of the way, thank you for choosing my video. Enjoy it, please. Minecraft PvP is all about killing your opponent, and this can be done with various different methods. The most common one is by using your sword, but it can also be done with lava, bow, the void, and also traps. And we'll cover about these topics one by one in this video. Oh, and also for the newer players out there, Minecraft PvP is played in version 1.8.9. The sword has two purposes. The main one is to deal damage to your opponent, and the second one is to take less damage. By left clicking, you'll hit your opponent with the sword, and you should always aim at the head since that's the closest point to you. The hit reach in Minecraft PvP is 3 blocks. By right clicking with the sword, you will block, and blocking will make you take less damage in Minecraft PvP. As you guys can see in my health bar, I'm only taking less damage every single time. So now if I unblock, hit me. So in Minecraft PvP, if you right click immediately after your left click, you'll perform a block it. And block it can... I can't speak! A block it. This will make you do the same amount of damage and also take less damage at the same time. So fight me. If you want to deal more damage to your opponent, you can hit him while falling down, and this will cause a critical hit, which will make them take more damage. And moreover, if you look at the diamond sword, we have the sharpness enchantment, and this will also give us more attack damage. In Minecraft PvP, the faster you can click, the less knockback that you're going to take, so it's always very good to click as fast as you can. But also remember, movement and aiming is as useful as well, so you should never trade your aiming if you just want to click faster. It is not worth it at all. Comboing means that you are unable to escape from a constant of attacks from your opponent or dealt to him. And combo is the key to PvP because it is what makes you do more damage to him in order to win the fight. A combo is usually started by you hitting your opponent while him unable to hit you at the same time. This will cause him to get hit by you and get knocked back, so you can chip hitting him in order to make him get comboed. But it is not as easy done than said, because when you hit your opponent, you would usually just trade hits. Both of you guys hitting each other at the same time and taking the same amount of damage. And you need to constantly make your opponent stay about 2 to 3 blocks farther than you and maintaining that. This is common to a lot of timing and practices, and in Minecraft PvP, if you don't move, you will get comboed. So the most common ways to stunt your opponent's movement is by using the fishing rod or projectiles, bows, and also blocks. You need to right click with the fishing rod or throw a snowball/egg at about 4 to 6 blocks from your opponent. This differentiates with everyone because of ping lag, so just practice to find your own method. Hey, and did you know that if you switch to your sword after you rod someone, it will make your rod take no durability damage at all. And now your rods will be nice and happy. A harder method is by shooting at your opponent with a bow right before you go into hitting him. This is not that advised, since if you miss it, you'll be comboed instantly. So another method is by using blocks, and one is done by placing blocks right in front of your opponent in order to stop their movement completely. Then you can rod him and then attack, or just go and then attack him and hit him away. And comboing is also about maintaining your opponent's reach with you, and that's a simple method. If he's far from you, just hit him. If it's close to you, deal more knockback. And it can be done with various ways in Chapter 4 Knockback, and learning where to move to maintain the combo. It will be learned at Chapter 5 Movement. Knockback in Minecraft is quite funky because the first hit that you deal with your opponent while running will deal the most knockback, and continue hitting him will always result in less knockback every single time, so you need to stop your own movement at a split second and then run again to reset your knockback so that you can hit your opponent further. The methods are W tapping, S tapping, shifting, and block hitting, which you guys should already know now after watching chapter 2. W tapping. It is just like how the name is suggested. You want to let go of the W key and then tapping it again. It will stop and start your running again. It's very easy to learn and to use, so I highly recommend it for newer players to use. And so if you want to do some huge knockback, you can simply just spam the W key. S tapping. This is much harder to do and is not recommended to newer players, but it is extremely good at maintaining a distance between your opponent while resetting your knockback. It is executed by letting go of W and then pressing S and then pressing W again. Sounds simple, right? Well, good luck learning it. Shifting. This is absolutely crap. Just don't do it. You look absolutely stupid and it sucks, okay? So don't do it or else people are just going to laugh. Are you actually serious, buddy? Block hitting. Block hitting will slow down your movement speed and also reset your knockback. A method which is very easy to use for newer players. It's called block hit spamming. It is basically just spamming left click and right click at the same time, and it can be used to deal a huge amount of knockback. But if you just spam it infinitely, you can't combo people because you just deal way too much knockback. Your movement in Minecraft PvP is extremely important. If you only walk in a straight line and fight your opponent, you will simply be extremely predictable and just going to get comboed. So moving left and right, or more formally as known as strafing, is going to make your opponent harder to hit you while comboing and just hitting him in general as well. You can simply focus on going to where your opponent isn't looking at and then attacking him there. Another strafing method is called the circle strafe. You basically just run circles around him while killing him. The people that run off mousepad space will just have their ass kicked. And it is also useful in order to start a combo as well. And if you need to run away, simply keep running and jumping. This is the fastest method to escape. The bow in Minecraft PvP is very annoying to fight against, and although it might not deal that much damage, it does help you in those half-a-heart moments to win the fight. And there are no special tips about bowing, you'll simply get better at aiming over time. And also, the rather funny use of it is that it just pisses people off when they keep getting shot at, because you just can't run close enough to fight them, and when you're far enough, they will just keep bowing you. You need to wait until you run out of arrows, which when players are pissed and mad, they will just tend to make more mistakes. So yeah, the mind games, my man, the mind games. So if you are against a bow spammer, they're usually very bad at the game, so just simply do this. And wait a bit more. And kick his ass. The lava is one of my favorite items in the game to use, and in order to use it, you first need to combo or hit the opponent away from you. Then when they are running back to kill you, you can put the lava on the path, quickly pick it back up, and then crit them out. That's one way to use it. Another one is to put them mid fighting to deal more damage and to slow them down so they can't escape. But don't take out your lava too early, or else they will be expecting you to use it, and then they will just hold the blocks out and then they can block it off. And the benefit of using the lava is that it's extremely annoying, but also there's a downside is that although they will take half damage per half a second, they will actually have a reduced knockback. So even if you W spam or block hit spam them, they will actually still take less knockback, which is a downside if you're fighting against them. The water in Minecraft PvP isn't just as simple as using it to put out fire or just to emoji water clutch, but it can also be to use to slow down players and to buy you time to regenerate, and also we can use it to fish as well in a duel. So okay, also we just know that you simply can run yourself. What the hell is happening? Send help please. Okay. One trick is to run away from the opponent, jump, and then place the water just in front of you mid-air so that you'll be on the other side when you land. Turn around and then pick it back up. Then rod your opponent if he's using blocks to try to come over. This will slow them out even more so that you can gap up and get back in the fight quickly. And if you rod them while they're trying to come over in high pixel, they have actually a slight chance in order to get wall back so that you have even more time. So yeah, that's a cool tip. In Potionology, there's a tiny tip if you want to splash potions in order to get a longer duration. It's by aiming a bit further of you around here and then throwing it while running towards it. This is quite hard to do, but it does give you an extra benefit sometimes. And for poison and damage potions, you need to splash it to your opponents in order to use them. It's kinda similar to the way you use lava. You first hit your opponent away, and then when they run towards you, you just throw the potion to them. Sounds simple? Well, you need to be able to hotkey though. And it will be taught at chapter 11, Hotkey. The blocks in Minecraft PvP is one of the most versatile to use. It can be used to build bases, trick your opponents, build bridges. Why am I even saying this? I mean, Minecraft is literally made of blocks, so... Okay, back to the point. Bridging has a lot of different methods, and the most consistent one that I suggest new players to use is called the Ninja Bridge. You first need to place the block at the edge, then you want to unshift, and then shift again when you're almost at the edge, then repeat. Practice it for about 200 times in your world, and then you will have mastered a much faster way to bridge. And for block tricks, it is a completely new category of creativity and wonders with a lot of toxic mad kids, so I'll teach you guys the most simplest trick here because it deserves an entire video. Yeah, I mean, I've made one, but it's just not good enough, so I wouldn't advise you guys to watch it. So I'm gonna make a better one in the future though. So the trick that I'll be teaching today is the corner hit. You place 4 to 5 blocks like this, and then your opponent will be stuck when they run towards you. Then you can easily hit him away and get some easy damage. In Minecraft PvP, hotkeying is the key to be faster. Get it? Hotkey is the key to... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not... Basically, your left hand can only touch the 1 to 6 number key at max, so the 7 to 9 slot can't be a hotkey to. So what I suggest you guys to do is to set up a hotbar preset. You basically want all of your items to be at the same place every single time when you loot chests and play PvP. So let me show you guys what mine is for example. So for me, my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are default. 1 is for my sword, 2nd is my rod, 3rd and 4th is for my potions, healing, and then 5th is for my golden apples. 6 is for my water bucket, which is also the F key. 9 is R, which is for my ender pearl, so that I can block clutch with to quickly hotkey to. And the 8th one is X, which is for my bow. And the last one, 9th, is my side mouse button, which is for my blocks, always. And sometimes I might switch to bow with damage potions, so that I can quickly hotkey to my potions and then throw the damage pots. And you guys can just copy my settings or come up with the ones that you like, which is what I suggest. And from now on, when you loot chests, you can stop dragging items into your inventory like a big ass noob, and you can start to just hotkey to the place where you like them to be. There are a lot of PvP strategies in Minecraft. I'm going to showcase a couple of the best one. The first one is the classic run and kill. Run into your opponent, kill him or die. If you're low, run, gap, go back. This is the most common strategy in Minecraft PvP. Most players does this. It's simple but yet effective. The second is the block it spam. This strategy is probably the most easiest to learn for newer players. Basically, you just want to rod and then spam block it. You might don't even need to rod as well. You can just spam block it when you see them. It's amazing at dealing off knockback, but it just sucks as comboing because you deal way too much knockback. Mixed PvP. You use all of this stuff including lava, water, rod, bow, and blocks. It's very hard to master. It takes quite a lot of time, effort, and thinking power, but it is one of the best methods, or more well known as the sweat. In Minecraft PvP, there are some mods and settings that will benefit you quite a lot, and one of the best mods for PvP is got to be the toggle sprint mod. You don't need to hold your sprint key or double tap W to run anymore, you can simply just press W to run. And there are also Minecraft clones specifically for PvP as well that also contain these mods, and will give you FPS boost as well, which is very beneficial. The most well-known ones are Badland clan and Luna clans. Badland gives a bigger variety of mods customization, but Luna gives better FPS boost, so choosing the one that you want and downloading it is what you want to do. Both of them are completely free, so it doesn't hurt to try them out, and there are some settings that you can tweak around in order to get even higher FPS as well, and these are them. Press escape, options, video settings, and you want to turn your graphics down to fast. And then you want to turn render distance down to 8, frame rate unlimited, or if you want to, you can control it down to 60 of course. Use views should be on. Then you want to go to details and you want to turn clouds off, skies off, sun and moon off, fog fast as well. And if that's still even laggy, turn swamp colors off as well. And we go back and then we go to quality. We turn better water off, better grass off, connected textures should be just fast. Then you want to go back and then go to performance and you want to turn on smooth FPS, turn on fast render, and then you want to turn on smooth world and also fast math as well. Lazy chunk loading should be on as well. And yeah, those are the settings that I recommend that will boost your FPS. But of course, if you just have a potato PC, well, then it ain't gonna do much, I'm afraid.